Welcome to Behind the Artifact, where we explore the stories behind materials held in distinctive collections and archives. I am Megan Firestone, Head of Distinctive Collections and Archives. Today, we will be looking at the development of women's education at Southwestern University and the creation of a building that will be known as the Ladies' Annex. Rudersville, Wesleyan, Mackenzie, and Seoul, the four root institutions of Southwestern University, each offered separate units for female education. When Southwestern opened in Georgetown in 1873, it was only open to males to attend. Several years after opening its door, most people had come to feel that Southwestern was headed towards long-term success. But it was still lacking a department for women's education. The university curators increasingly began to feel the pressure to establish a program for female students from teachers, townspeople, and other constituents who wanted their daughters to receive an education. They wanted them to be educated at Southwestern. In late 1877, the university received an offer from the Masonic Lodge in Round Rock if they would maintain a young ladies' seminary. The Board of Trustees authorized F.A. Mood to explore the opportunity, provided it would not involve the university going into debt. This plan did not materialize into a physical school, but may have helped hasten a plan to open a school in Georgetown. In addition, a rumor that another religious denomination was planning to open a female college helped further push the curators into action. The curators authorized the faculty to open a normal and young ladies department as soon as it could be arranged. A location had to be quickly secured, as the faculty did not want the male and female students to attend classes at the same location. The basement of the new Presbyterian Church building was rented until a more permanent structure could be constructed. The Young Ladies School opened its doors on September 9, 1878. Within a year of the school opening, a two-story building was built 4 blocks west of the original main campus on a lot bordered by Main Street and Austin Avenue on the east and west, and by 11th Street and University Avenue on the north and south. In setting up the school, the curators were quite clear that coeducation was not allowed. The units were parallel. The same teachers taught both groups. At the start, women could not earn degrees, only a diploma acknowledging that they had completed courses. By 1881, this policy was changed and women could earn diplomas if they met the requirements. In 1884, Young Ladies School was changed to Ladies Annex - Southwestern University. The Young Ladies School faced several challenges during its early years. First, the school building only had space for classes, so students were placed with families or in approved boarding houses. Next, the rush to open the school meant that there had been little time to develop rules for the female students' conduct and that of the interest of male students. On October 26, 1880, faculty set out a rule that stated that the students of the Young Ladies School be absolutely prohibited from attending balls and dancing parties. The faculty also passed a resolution that the students of the Young Ladies School are forbidden to receive the attention of a young man unless they bring a written request from parent or guardian, releasing them from control of faculty in that regard. Over the years, additional rules were released limiting contact between females and males. Several years after the opening of the Young Ladies School, now the Ladies Annex, the building was reaching its capacity and the university needed to look for a different space that could accommodate the growing demand. At the 1887 Board of Trustees meeting, Dudley and John Snyder offered that in order to relieve the great and pressing demands for more and better facilities for the Young Ladies Annex and to allow them to pay their 1883 pledge, they would sell to the school the J.W. Snyder residence. This residence was situated in the Snyder addition to the city with all its furniture and fixtures for $17,000 and about 37 acres of land worth $6,000 for a total of $23,000. The board accepted their offer. While the term of sale was used, the property was used as a credit against the pledge made by the Snyders. F.A. Mood worked with an architect who also worked on Vanderbilt University to draw up plans for a new building. These new plans called for a building that would cost about $56,000. Mood would receive the plans a week before he passed away. The executive committee of the Board of Trustees authorized advertisements for rock work starting in the summer of 1887. Work soon commenced on the new building located on the land 8 blocks from the original main building. This building would mark the start of building a campus on the present-day location of Southwestern University. Located just a little northeast of where the Fine Arts Building is currently located, this building would be known as the Ladies' Annex. The first story was completed by September 22, 1887, and the building was dedicated and ready to use by the start of the 1888-1889 school year. It was a 3-story building made of white limestone built in the French Revival style. The Annex was a self-contained boarding and classroom facility for the women who attended Southwestern. In addition to sleeping quarters, it contained an art studio, a gymnasium, meeting rooms for 3 sororities, as well as rooms for the Alethian and Clio literary societies. An additional wing was added in 1905, giving the building an H design. When built, the building did not have central heating or modern bath facilities. In 1897, the city of Georgetown agreed to connect the Ladies' Annex and the proposed site of the new main building to the city sewer system. At approximately 4 a.m. on January 8, 1925, a report of fire reached the Georgetown Fire Department. By the time firefighters arrived at the Ladies' Annex, the fire was beyond their control, having already consumed the wooden roof. When the sun rose that morning, only the walls of the building remained. Despite the complete loss of the building, the quick actions of the Dean of Women, Laura Kuykendall, among others, saved the lives of all 200 women residing in the Annex. The displaced residents of the Ladies' Annex were temporarily housed in Mood Hall, with the male residents of Mood being housed throughout the community. The university acted quickly to construct a new building by 1926 for its female students, called initially the Women's Building, then renamed Laura Kuykendall Hall after her death in 1935. Distinctive Collections houses a number of items related to the Ladies' Annex, including scrapbooks, photographs, dishes, and floor plans. One intriguing scrapbook showcases fabric and wallpaper swatches, providing insight into the Annex's decor. Today, we will explore a unique artifact related to the Ladies' Annex, a narrow strip of film. When rolled up, this item measuring less than an inch across unveils footage of Ladies' Annex residents exiting the building. Although the film lacks a specific date, its clothing style suggests a creation date before 1910. Thanks to donor support, we recently digitized the film reel, offering us the first opportunity to view its contents. The digitized reel yielded a clip lasting less than 21 seconds, but provides a unique view into the women of the Ladies' Annex. The items discussed, plus many more, are available at Distinctive Collections and Archives, located in the Smith Library Center at Southwestern University. We encourage you to come in and explore.